I know most of you by Clevenger, and I worked with Mr. Yusuf for almost the whole time he was here. Maybe he was here 2 or 3 years before me, and then we worked together. And I know Mr. Yusuf in different kinds of contexts. I always called him Mr. Yusuf, but sometimes Sajjad, sometimes Mr. Yusuf. And I always meant that as when I said Mr. Yusuf, I always meant that as really a form of reverence, because I saw him in many ways as a mentor. I always think of Mr. Yusuf as a teacher, a scholar, a mentor, obviously a friend, inspiration. As a teacher, he would teach in different kinds of contexts. When he taught in the reference room, and he taught what we called instructional lectures, instructional education. I noticed he would always be able to connect with his students. His students hung on his every single word, and he was always able to explain things in a way that the students here could understand. I knew him as a teacher in another context because he would come and teach in my classes. I taught world history, Western civ. I still do, actually, believe it or not, in my retirement. And I would bring, and Sajjad would come into my classes, and they liked him. I always joke, they liked him better than me. So he would come in and give lectures, and generally I would never tell him what I want covered. But what he covered was exactly what I had wanted covered. Because he read my mind, he knew what the students needed to know, and he only had like a couple of hours to explain everything about Islam and the world, and he did that extraordinarily effectively. And the students, as I say, loved him. They always act disappointed when they saw me. They said, "Oh, where's Mr. Yusuf? We liked him better." And he was an extraordinary teacher. As a scholar, and my friend Scott Harrop certainly knows this, because the three of us had many intense conversations on the world and history. And I learned an awful lot from Mr. Yusuf that actually impacts my own work. A lot of things, some of my own quote theories are actually I got from Mr. Yusuf. Mr. Yusuf explained to me, and I explained to my students, in terms of certainly the 5 pillars, the importance of what he and I sometimes refer to as social justice, and the importance of social justice in understanding the world today. And his theory and mine in looking at the Middle East and looking at the world, I don't want to get into politics and crazy stuff, but was that in some ways we're looking at a post-colonial struggle or struggle against the old colonial era, and he explained to me how that worked. And so I learned a lot, and that's impacting and influencing my own writings about how in some ways the Middle East is still acting within a colonial struggle. Scott certainly can articulate this quite well in a similar way. So in that sense, and as a mentor, he certainly just above influenced my teaching, influenced me as a scholar, obviously, and he mentored, as we all know. I don't think it's been said enough. It can be said over and over and over again. Just generations of students at this university. Bangladeshi students. I was thinking of a couple of Turkish students that just worshipped Mr. Yusuf and still do. Who are professors in their own right in the world. I think of Baron and Monet. You remember Monet, and Jared certainly does. And they really owed a lot to Mr. Yusuf. And as a friend, when I was going through hard times, and I was never quite as graceful or as emotionally sound as Mr. Yusuf, he stabilized me quite a lot and made me try to interact with the world in a more graceful way. And one word I was thinking about your father, which is, from an outside person, they was just so graceful, graceful in just in an emotional way, in an intellectual way, and just the way he carried himself and the way he treated people. So quite an inspiration.